This is the existing playground for our 500 students. It's there because of the hard work and dedication of parents. The area is far, far too small for that number of students. This school is situated on a piece of land that measures approximately 8 acres. The state recommends, it cannot demand, but it recommends that a school have 1 acre for every 30 students. Were that the case here, we would be talking about a parcel of land close to 20 acres in size. Once again, 8 acres as opposed to 20 acres. Yet again, another storage closet used as an office by one of our special education teachers. Once more, an example of the lack of storage space available and how important materials have to be shoehorned into a space far too small. Here we see 50-year-old wood designed to support window sections rotting away inside the building. This is a picture of a portion of the nurse's office. The state recommends that there be an isolation area for children who may be contagious. You can see that this was an isolation area and has now been filled up with the necessities of providing healthy care for our children. So let me summarize for you. The school was built in the late 50s for students in grades 3 through 8 and was never intended to meet the needs of students aged 4 to 7, and at the very, very least needs major renovation. The rooms, all 750 square feet, fail to meet state guidelines of 1,250 square feet for kindergarten or the 900 square feet for first and second grade students. The school fails in every way to meet handicapped accessibility requirements, making it difficult or impossible to meet the needs of our handicapped students. Asbestos tiles pose the possibility of a long-term health problem. All blacktop, driveways, parking, and walking need to be replaced. The single-pane window system is outdated and enormously expensive to live with. The electrical distribution system needs major upgrades. Heating controls are antiquated and uneven in the distribution of heat. 66 degrees in one room, 85 degrees in the next. The univents, or radiators, were installed in 1959 and had a 30-year life expectancy. They have been in place for over 50 years. Air exchange, or the bringing into the building of fresh air, fails to meet current state standards. Genuine insulation is, for all intents and purposes, non-existent. Office space as well as tutorial space is sorely lacking. Storage has been taken up for office and instructional space. The building site is too small for primary-age children. The cost of fixing any one of these deficits in and of itself is not particularly great. The need to address them all is enormous. To do so, we will need and have been promised an equally enormous amount of support from the state. In that regard, your tax dollars will be going to benefit the children of Webster as opposed to going to another town to benefit their children. The school, as it exists, has exceeded its shelf life, and the undeniable truth is that it needs dramatic attention. To find out just how dramatic that attention will need to be, Article 9 on the town warrant, town meeting to be held on May 10th, needs to be passed. That article calls for an in-depth evaluation of the Park Avenue building so that a menu of options and costs can be presented to the public at some time in the future. Please keep in mind that the state has already agreed to pick up the cost of 75% of any project we pursue, and that applies to the initial assessment as well. I hope you will attend town meeting on May 10th and will find your vote shaped by what you have seen and learned during this presentation. My sincere thanks for taking the time to watch and listen.